So let me get to the point of this video, because I think people take into account me being a Dallas Cowboy fan. Me being a Dallas Cowboy fan, I'm delusional of what my team is and delusional of what my team can become and this and that and that and this. Well, here's something I want y'all to realize about. Oop, oop, oop. Like I said, I'm going to keep it live. Sorry about that. I'm not delusional about the Dallas Cowboys. We played three horrible teams at the moment. Daniel Jones was not the quarterback at the time we played the New York Giants. The Miami Dolphins is still trash. The worst team in the NFL this year. And the Washington Redskins is a joke of a team in the NFL right now. With that being said, like I said, with that being said, the Dallas Cowboys structurally, something got to change. Something has to change. Something has to come around. Something has to be about. Something has to, be of what. My thing is, everybody's gonna pinpoint that the defense is horrible right now. Not accurate. Overreaction to your offense only having the ball 23 minutes out of 60. Meaning the offense wasn't moving the ball, which meaning you wasn't getting breaks. Meaning that threw 3 interceptions, and there was a bunch of 3 and outs. And on top of that, Dallas did score 24 points in garbage time. Necessarily, ever since the playoff game, we haven't really stopped the run too well. But the thing about it is, we did held Teddy Bridgewater, like, as much as everybody want to sit there and say a Drew Brees list Saints, but Teddy Bridgewater, salute to my brother right there. I have always been a Teddy Bridgewater fan. But the thing about it is, Teddy Bridgewater and the Saints, he's keeping that afloat, which meaning with that defense, that explosive offense and that defense of the Saints, they only got 12 points. So you talking about possibly, arguably, the best team in the NFC only got 12 points against my Dallas Cowboys defense. But Aaron Rodgers and the crew don't have Devontae Adams. We done lost our minds thinking, oh, Dallas is overrated. No, pump the fucking brakes. Dallas is 6th ranked in defense, scoring, and yards. Everybody has a bad game. Mulligan to the defense. Now, we got that out the way. Let's get to the real problem. What in the hell? Why are we not running the fucking ball? This has been pissing me off for the last 2 weeks. I've been holding it for the last 2 weeks. I can't hold it no more. Why in the hell you're a running team and you can't run the ball? Pause. Let me rephrase that. You showed flashes that you can run the ball this past Sunday. But you quit running the ball because, we got to get jumping. You got to jump back in the lead, jump back in the lead. No. Run your game. Play your game. You see, if Dallas played their game and actually kept running the ball, maybe your defense would have got some more juice in them and actually was able to get a stop or two. Before Aaron Rodgers was like, okay, we're going to give you a couple stops just for fun. And if you really think that the Packers was letting off the gas, bullshit. I'm going to tell y'all real honest God truth what happened. Not only the Packers covered, but also they wasn't supposed to win by 14. That's what you call Vegas. That's what you call people that's betting. They had money on Green Bay. And look at the flags of that game. There was horrible calls on for both teams. This is not one of those games where, it was lopsided. There were horrible calls for both teams. And necessarily to keep the game close. Y'all really didn't think, Green Bay honestly could have put a 50 burger on Dallas on Sunday. I'd rather them actually put the 50 burger on Dallas on Sunday than give us sympathy and we end up only losing by 10, respectfully. That's bullshit. Now, with that in mind, let me get to this. Jason Garrett got to go. Kellen got to grow the fuck up. The offensive coordinator, he got to grow up. You're not like you still look like you're 18 years old and trying to coach these grown tail men. But of all people, Jason Garrett got to go. If you're a Cowboys fan and you understand the craziness of this, I'm so sick of him. Do something. Let me not get frustrated because, first of all, he ain't going to do anything. He ain't got the balls to step up to Jerry Jones and tell him, I'm about to do this to this team, and we about to get some act right. And necessarily, let me put y'all in perspective. He got to go, but he ain't got to get fired. First of all, Jason Garrett, he don't have a contract come the end of February. If y'all don't see where I'm going, y'all don't understand why I said the end of February. The NFL season starts, the calendar season for the NFL starts back in March. So by the end of February, he don't have a contract. So necessarily, if he don't get to the NFC Championship game, as Jerry automatically put it out there, guess what? Deuces, because you're gone. Jerry and I kept sitting here for the last 4 years. I was like, why the hell did Jerry not fire him when he had the shot? Necessarily in the last 4 years, we made the playoffs two of those years, necessarily. But he had the opportunity to fire Jason Garrett. This team is too damn talented for a coach that has no backbone, that has no fire in him, as nothing. Necessarily, everybody could blame Dak and I blame Dak on a couple of those interceptions, but Dak on some interceptions he had. Matter of fact, Dak is like what, the touchdown interception ratio is what, 2-4, something like that. So that, like, you can say Dak did it to himself, but sometimes when it comes down to it, coaching's gonna be and like I usually say, coach, the word, this phrase, coaching matters, especially in the NFL, because you play 16 games, especially you play about 5 of those games, 5 or 6 of those games, you play multiple teams, you play multiple times in a season. You're going to get figured out. And then on top of that, good teams going to figure you out. Green Bay did not have Devontae Adams. And they went to the running backs and told them we'll show out. Told the defense, let's go get it. Let me also put it out there. We didn't have no left tackle, no right tackle. Anybody that knows football, no offensive line, no veto. But you were still able to run the ball. But the only reason why Zeke, and I'm so tired of these commentators / analysts / anybody that been on TV on ESPN, FS1. Look, the last 2 games, and anybody that was smart enough to understand football, especially with Dallas, stop the run. And then they're going to sit there, Zeke ain't there. No. You stop the fucking run. Everybody been knowing that for the last 4 years. We are a running first team. You stop the run. Then you make that pass for 30, 35, 40 times in the game. 9 times out of 10, he's going to throw an interception. I still yet to see Dak to throw that many times and not throw an interception against a good team. So, I say that this is, sorry about that. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Sorry. All right. Back to what I was doing. Okay. Dallas is 3-2, and necessarily a lot of people don't have them in their top 10. Rightfully so for right now. But later, we know the meat of the schedule. Dallas, and I told you I was going to do another video. I was going to explain the schedule. Let me tell y'all something. We play the Saints on the road. We play Green Bay at home. We play Philadelphia at home. We're going to play Daniel Jones. We're going to go back to New York in about 3 weeks or so. Go back to New York to play Daniel Jones and the Giants. It's going to be a different team because Daniel Jones is a different quarterback. It's a different quarterback, so you got a game plan on him. But it's a game we should win. We're gonna play the Jets. We play the Jets this Sunday and find out that Sam Darnold is starting for the first time since week 1. And then and the Jets are getting healthier. And then we also got to go to the Patriots. We got the number 1 defense in the league, not New England, but Buffalo Bills on Thanksgiving. We got to go to Philly on that half of the season. We also got to play the Browns on that half of the season at home. Then go to Chicago. And also, somewhere in that mix, we got to play the Lions and the fucking Vikings. Necessarily, Vikings is a middle road good team. Only reason why I say that because they got Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. The Lions are silently just a good team. They just not like I ain't talking about like a good team that's going to make the playoffs. I mean like a good team, like a good solid team that will beat you on any given Sunday. We will be in Detroit for that game. Minnesota comes to Dallas. We go to New England. We go back to Philly on the second half of the season. I'm not worried about the Redskins at the last game of the season, because by that time we either gonna be in the playoffs or we just gonna be like, what the fuck just happened? And then also, like I said, we're at the Patriots. The Bills is gonna be in Dallas for Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, we got Chicago the first Sunday in December at Chicago, which is the Thursday night game after the Thursday Thanksgiving turkey game. Now sit there and tell me again who got the toughest road going towards and try to get in the playoffs. I dare you to tell me somebody different. And all you got to do is stop Zeke. That's it. Any questions? Because I think I just rest my case for my team not to make the playoffs. I just rest my case of my team is simply just that simple to beat. But y'all sit there and say, oh, they got an easy schedule. Bullshit. Hold on. The Eagles made the playoffs. We played them twice. The Vikings did not make the playoffs last year, but they made the playoffs the year before. But they still got more majority of their team. Chicago Bears made the playoffs. The Rams made the playoffs. The Patriots made the playoffs. Let me stop. Talking about, oh, the Saints made the playoffs. Green Bay didn't make the playoffs, but Green Bay has always been a team I could guarantee can win the division at any given time. Hell, they could not win the division and still get in the playoffs. They didn't do it last year, but the only reason why Aaron Rodgers was not healthy. But a healthy Aaron Rodgers and not making the playoffs, it's a different story. But the only reason why they didn't make the playoffs the last 2 years is because Aaron Rodgers wasn't healthy. So, once again, Dallas got their first three games were very easy. And the season has started. Now, with that being said, for some reason my light wanted to come on at the moment, but with that being said, I rest my case with that. Also, just to finish up, schedules in college. I said I was gonna break this down. Let me tell you. Go look up. Look up. It's a little website. I think it's called FB Schedules or something like FB Schedules. It does NFL and college and other sports schedules too. But mainly the two I look at is the NFL and college, and mainly college. But I will look at the NFL too to find out what division we're gonna be playing the following year. Which, by the way, Dallas, get ready to play the West. Oh, sweet Jesus. With that being said, I'm not worried about NFL wise. Not worried about next year until after this season ends. But college, let me break this down for you. Most of these games that are scheduled for college, like these big, key big games and stuff like that, blah, blah, some of those games are already scheduled at least 3 to 5 years ahead of time. So, say if Notre Dame scheduled a game with so-and-so, usually that game is not going to be for another 3 to 5 years down the line. Like, if they schedule a home and home, it's definitely ain't going to be for another 3 to 5 years. And then on top of that, I'm just saying that I'm just using Notre Dame for in general, for example, because Notre Dame is an independent team. necessarily independent slash ACC, because they are contracted with ACC to play ACC teams on half of their schedule. So with that, that means at least 6 to 5 games. But I say 5 to 7 games. They're playing some ACC teams, and then the other part of the schedule, they're gonna be playing the normal rivals. So, and this is even with other teams. Who knew that when Bama decided to schedule Duke, who knew Duke was going to be horrible at that time? Nobody. Who would have thought when Alabama scheduled SC a couple of years ago, had SC on the schedule at the beginning of the year, who the hell knew that SC was going to be horrible at that time? Nobody. Oh yeah, the other college football game I was thinking about in the other video, Notre Dame and SC. Speaking of SC, Notre Dame and SC, I got Notre Dame by a couple of scores. All right, that's enough about that. So I had to throw that out there. So, oh yeah, the Pac-12, especially since Washington lost last weekend, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday, because y'all chances of a college football playoff spot was gone after that. Okay, now let's get back to what I was saying about schedule. You can't sit there and pretend that, okay, this team is hot. We're going to schedule them 3 to 5 years down the road. And then guess what? When you play them, they suck like... It's not Notre Dame. I'm sorry. I'm tired of defending Notre Dame's schedule to everybody. I'm tired of telling folks, and they gonna sit there. Well, we know that this, that, this, and that. Okay, here's my thing. Why the hell are University of Arkansas yet to play an in-state rival? Why the hell? Because they scared of getting beat. Why the hell University of Arkansas won't play anybody big to bring revenue? Because they scared to get their ass whooped. Just saying. I'm just saying. Get off that notion of you schedule games and you're supposed to, you win the games that are scheduled. You play the games that are scheduled. You try to get the wins that are scheduled. You can't help that team sucks. Now I'm off my soapbox. With that being said, I will be back with another video. Which possibly I'll be on my soapbox again. I could have really talked about the Redskins firing Jay Gruden, but who gives a shit? I could be talking about the rumor talking about Tomlin going to the Redskins. That's not even happening. I could be talking about baseball. Let's be honest. We know who's going to be in the World Series. Well, potential, because, the Yankees more likely going to end up playing the Astros, and that's pretty much probably going to be the good World. That's probably the World Series before the World Series. And then hockey just got started. I can talk about what's the hell going on with the NBA in China, but I ain't got time to be political at the moment. And so football is just too hot right now. It's too hot. It's too hot not to talk about. So, as I always say, go check out the local product. I'm still, even though my high school, good Lord. If y'all lose the Hall, y'all gonna hear it from me. Y'all lose the Hall come Friday at home, y'all gonna hear it from me. I'm alumni. 06. Still proud. But the thing about it is, y'all lose the Hall, y'all gonna hear it from me. I'm not just one. I ain't I'm not saying I'm big time or anything like that, but I put my honest money on there with y'all, and I'll be damn. And I'm gonna sit here and watch talent that's there just not getting. Don't get me. I ain't got time to get on soapbox about that. Anyway, hey, just don't lose the haul, okay? The rest of the media schedule coming up in the next 4 weeks. Don't lose the haul. All right, let me get out of here. Off my soapbox. I'll be back with another video. See y'all.